Alright, quick update for Kadena. So in yesterday's video we highlighted that at the time of recording, which was on the 21st of April, that the daily squeeze mom had fired that the bears were losing momentum. Now we talked about this potentially being a macro reversal sign for Kadena, and I also specified we would need to wait until the daily close and see if we got momentum and follow through, because as you can see we've previously done this before where we've built up momentum, we've had a fake out for 2 days or so, and then the bearish momentum continues to move down. Unfortunately, after recording yesterday's video, we saw a breakdown from this bearish pennant. We are still in this bear flag, however we have broken to the downside of this bearish pennant, so that is something to keep in mind. If we do continue moving down, if we come down in the next 4 to 8 hours or so, we do have support, between and around, $4.90. That is, a potential area where we could see a short-term bounce. But today, again, on the daily, we are seeing another signal fire that the long-term bearish momentum could potentially be subsiding. Now, I've been saying this since we did break down from the 7th of April, but I have had a price target down here at $4.40. We were predicting a 31% decrease, and currently we're only 14 or 15% away. So, we've come down pretty strongly. We've come down approximately 20% on that call so far. I've still not looked to accumulate on a trade on Kadena, and I actually specified in yesterday's video when we had this fake out on the daily squeeze mom, I'm not currently bullish. I would need to see a breakout of this bear flag and get above these EMA ribbons, but I did specify I would want to flip bullish before we came back to the price where I said we were going to break down, because at least then I can switch bullish. In theory, if we break up, at least that would have been a 7.5% move or something like that respectively. I'm still not flipping bullish. I have highlighted this could be a macro reversal sign, but we need to see continuation, we need to see volume, we need to see a bounce in the lower time frames, and in the lower time frames the bears have taken back over control of this move. We saw an influx of selling volume as we did break to the downside of this bearish pennant. You can see the pennant is right here with this purple lineup. And if we come over to the daily, you can see this bear flag, whichever one you want to consider it to be, is with these red lines here. Now, we're still moving down. There's honestly not too much to update you on for Kadena. While we are moving down like this and bears are in control of the downtrend, I still have to assume our price target is in play at these lows down here at approximately $4.40. What also makes me think is more likely that we're going to come down to this target now is, as you can see, yesterday we broke down and put a daily close below our 786 Fibonacci. If we zoom out, you can see this was our last Fibonacci line in the sand. We have had a move back below that. The last time we broke below the Fibonacci on a daily close, we came all the way down to these lows that we formed at $4.40. So I do assume that within the next week or so, we will be coming down to $4.40. I also do assume that I think this will be a strong area of support, and we really do need to hold this, because if we don't hold this, we really don't have any support until we come all the way down to $2.20. So I don't think we're going to be going down that low. The fact that the squeeze mom is this far down already is a sight to be seen, but do bear in mind, we have had these fake outs on the squeeze mom on the daily before, so we do need to see a daily close coming in, solidifying that the bears are losing momentum. And as far as I can tell, looking at what's going on the daily, the bears are actually gaining strength as we move down into this bear flag. So what's going to happen in the short term? I honestly do think we are going to move down to $4.40. If we do have a huge reversal, so be it. We could see resistance once again coming in the top of this bear flag at approximately $5.65. So we're currently trading in a range until we do break to the upside of this and put in daily candle body closes. I cannot be bullish, but once again, I would rather flip bullish if we fired to the upside of this, and I would rather flip bullish, just below the region which I previously flipped bearish, because I would like to enter this for cheaper than I called that it was going to break down from. So I'm still keeping my eyes on this as a potential trade setting up. As far as I can tell, there are no bottoming signals, so I'm really not trying to catch a falling knife on this one. You can also see we are kind of emming out right now as we have fallen to the downside of this bearish pennant. So that's really all I see. I do think a move down to $4.40 is likely. If we start picking up some momentum and we see Bitcoin having a huge reversal within the next day or so, keep your eyes on approximately $5.67. Until we have a daily move back above there, then unfortunately I can't be bullish. And if you're wondering what significance this $5.67 is, if I do move out and I do draw the Fibonacci from the all-time high, or no, we've moved this down actually, so I must have moved that by accident. You can see your upper 786 actually doesn't come into play until you're all the way up here at $6.26. So I do not believe there's anything else to talk about. If we draw from high to low, that's 618. Let's see, yeah, that 618 also nicely lines up almost perfectly with your 786. So that's really all I see. I do think a move back down is more likely. I will keep you updated on this daily squeeze momentum indicator. We do need to see at least 2 or 3 closes indicative that the bears are losing control before I can become fully bullish on this, because as far as I can tell, lower time frames, we are having moves back down to the downside in favor of the bears. That's all I've got for Kadena. I think we're moving down to $4.40. Once again, none of this is financial advice. It is just my opinion on the market. And you've always got to do what's best for you. Cowboy out. Peace.